I hope you like it hot, bitch.
I know you all like it hot. Welcome back, American Horror Story fans. I'm your girl Leontine, here to give you that breakdown and shakedown of our favorite show, Apocalypse. Here we start off back at the lab with Jeff, hard at work with his robotic hand. Jeff is having a hard day, traffic troubles, and he has to wait a whole 5 freaking minutes for coffee. That's clearly unacceptable.
The worst part is, I just realized I hate this fucking coffee. This coffee tastes like burnt asphalt. Why is this called signature roast? Who is signing for this shit? Okay.
Jeff decides it's time to burn this mother down. And he gets all sick of Michael's immature bullshit. And he's having doubts about him kicking off the apocalypse. This whiny ass kid is getting on Jeff's last nerve.
Well, Satan might want to get a paternity test.
Back at the academy in New Orleans, Mallory is having some problems with her powers. She can't resurrect this small bird. I mean, damn, she handled that deer like a boss earlier this season. I think the pressure of end of days may be shaking Mallory's confidence a bit, but who wouldn't be nervous about being the savior of humanity? Now, Cordelia and Myrtle tell her she's pushing herself too hard. She needs to throttle back. Myrtle explains that witchcraft is an art and her powers can only develop as fast as the cerebellum allows. Now, I'm not sure what the cerebellum has to do with witchcraft, as it's part of the brain that regulates muscle activity. I guess we'll find out. Mallory's concerned that Michael's on the way to kill him, but Cordelia reassures her that she has placed a spell over the house with an aura shield, and no human, demon, or other will be able to enter. It would be simply impossible. Outside the house, we find the Queen of Voodoo, and she looks to be up to no good. Is she breaking that impossible aura shield? The one that Cordelia said no one could penetrate? Yep. Inside we find Queenie and Zoe training some young, unsuspecting witches, and well, it doesn't turn out too good for them once Michael arrives.
Light and healing energy is allowed here.
Clearly that mantra's bullshit.
Yep, clearly that mantra is bullshit indeed. Michael let them all know he put their supreme on notice, and he's there to kill them all. Unfortunately, the witches didn't stand a chance against Michael, and Bubbles goes down with the crew. There goes my theory about Bubbles and Evie being the same person. Now Cordelia hears the noise and knows she's got to get Mallory up out of there. Michael's coming. Now, what was it she said again about her aura spell being impenetrable? Now, the Queen of Voodoo rolls in to see if her and Michael are good. He informs her that they are more than good. He is pleased with her work, and her talk show has been greenlit for 13 more episodes. Too bad she doesn't realize she just got played. Not going to be much of an audience watching after the apocalypse. From the look on her face, seeing all this bloodshed, I think she knows she's going to regret this decision in the future. It'll be interesting to see what Cordelia has to say about it when she finds out about this deal. Now Michael heads upstairs to finish what he started and take revenge on Cordelia. Now, when he gets up there, he finds out they done bounced out. He done throws down a temper tantrum again. I'm agreeing with Jeff on this one. Guys, it's time for a paternity test. Now Me tries to calm Michael down and tell him it's time to get a new plan. We then learn she's being controlled by Jeff and Mutt back at the lab.
What does that even mean?
This guy's a fucking mess. Yeah, don't even get me started on his hair.
Now Me suggests to Michael they need to go back to the lab. Go see those nerds. Maybe they have the answers to their problems.
Really, they seem like a bunch of coked out nerds to me.
Rude.
Now Michael agrees to go back to the lab, go see the nerds. But the way he's looking at me in this shot makes me think he knows something's up. Maybe he knows he's being manipulated. The nerds fill in Michael on the co-op and its members, politicians like Clinton's, Bill, not Hillary, a general in North Korea, just to name a few. The co-op controls the money, the arts, the army, all they need. And all of them have sold their soul. Therefore, Michael controls all of them. And we find out the real name of the co-op.
The cooperative is a code name. The real name is the Illuminati.
Now Michael still doesn't know what to do with all these resources, and the nerds have to make the connection for him. These people control the nukes and can bring about the apocalypse. Good thing I guess he's got these nerds to tell him what to do. Now, they fill Michael in on the good book, the book of Revelation. That's his how-to list. Really? You're telling me that Michael doesn't already know about this book? His daddy or his peeps didn't fill him in already? Well, there's your reference material, Michael. There's your material. Cordelia and crew head out to the swamp. Probably not much of a secure location to hide out in, but hey, what do I know? Cordelia astral projects back to the school to try to save her girls and bring them back to life. Unfortunately, she tries to bring back Zoe and Queenie, but they both disappear. Cordelia wakes up and freaks out. She can't feel their souls. She can't bring them back. Madison has that oh shit face and realizes she forgot a tiny detail that she learned whenever she went back to Michael's old crib. He can erase souls from existence. Now Cordelia proceeds to bitch slap Madison for not telling her about this earlier. Now I'm just becoming Team Madison because she's trying to become a better person this time around, so I think Cordelia is out of line slapping Madison like that. She did tell you he was a freaking Antichrist. Really? What did you expect? The group comes back to their senses and try to formulate their next move. Myrtle suggests to Mallory, try Tempus Infinitum to travel back into the past. Myrtle points out that Mallory didn't just bring that deer back to life, she reversed its time and made it back into a young fawn. And in true Madison fashion.
Are you saying this bitch can travel through time?
Myrtle and Cordelia explain that they need to do a test run to make sure this is gonna work and to keep Michael from finding out about this power. And for some reason they pick the assassination of the Romanov family. I'm not a historian, but that's not such a low-key event in my opinion. They want Mallory to try to save one of the family members, Anastasia, who happened to be a witch herself. Good luck, I guess. Now the kicker is, no witch has ever been successful in this particular spell, and all that tried died. Myrtle apologizes in advance and says, hey, this is the blind leading the blind. Worst pep talk in history. Thanks, Myrtle. Mallory is only semi-successful in her attempt. She does go back in time, however, she doesn't save young Anastasia. Well, gang, I think it's safe to assume time travel is on the table for next episode. Desperate, Cordelia and Myrtle decide they need help from the Warlocks to slow down Michael. Behold and John Henry have now become strong allies. When they show up, things are a bit too quiet. Damn it! They find all the Warlocks murdered. I'm so upset with the show killing off Behold and John Henry. I was really digging their characters. Not only are the Warlocks murdered and dismembered, I wonder why Cordelia didn't try to bring back any of them. Maybe their souls got erased as well. Our nerds are hard at work formulating their plans. They offer Miss Venable a job running Outpost 3. They tell her she can be in charge and do whatever she wants. Michael and Meade show up at the co-op headquarters. Michael needs yet another pep talk from Meade. He says he's nervous about meeting these cats. Meade has to remind them they all must obey him because of who his father is. Finally, the co-op meets Michael in what must be the most ominous-looking boardroom I've ever seen. I wonder why everyone has their identities hid. Somehow Michael seems to know who they are regardless. Is this his night vision of the soul power manifesting?
The bunker underneath your ranch in Texas could easily fit 20 people.
Who has a ranch in Texas? Conspiracy theory alert.
A new world order.
Well, guys, it's been fun getting you caught up on episode 9. The season finale's next, and honestly, I don't know how they're going to tie up all these loose ends. Hopefully, we don't have any more flashbacks. I'm looking forward to next week and giving you that breakdown and shakedown. Don't forget to subscribe and hook your girl up with a like if you enjoyed this recap. Until then, keep it real, keep it fresh, and keep it funky, guys.